think we should talk about important things? Well, you're on the wrong stream. Like Rings of Power. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll spend 5 minutes talking about Rings of Power really quick before we go into the conversation. Before we go into break, I'll spend 5 minutes talking about the Rings of Power just to fill in some time. So, Rings of Power is pretty bad. I was actually watching a couple more. Well, Sloth, we've had conversations in private, so you already know. So, you're full of crap. I was watching a couple episodes last night. I'm up to episode 6, and I know that episode 8 recently came out, so I'm sorry, I need to catch up. But it is more of like a morbid curiosity. It's really bad, and I think it's really boring. Lord of the Rings are my favorite movies of all time, and I'm reading the books. I still need to finish the books, but I've read The Hobbit, and I've read The Children of Húrin, oddly enough, without having finished The Lord of the Rings. But anyways, I love Lord of the Rings, and I think the new Amazon show is a disgrace. It is boring. It is... I care about none of the characters, and I hate what they did with Galadriel. Galadriel is so unlikable. It has nothing to do with her being like female power or whatever. It's just that she's boring. Can you please say Brodo Fraggins like you're Samwise? Brodo Fraggins. Brodo. Hello, baby. Welcome to the stream. Maybe you can bring some sanity into it. Griffin's here, and he's making me do silly things, but I'm just briefly talking about Rings of Power before I go into break. But anyways, one of the big problems about the Rings of Power is that it is over dramatic, and it has, like, the music is over dramatic. They use slow-mo way too much, and it's like unearned. The show makes you want to think that certain moments in the show are important and emotional, and I watch it and I'm like, this is not earned at all. And it's just so bad, and it's a lot of the dialogue is poorly written and just very bad. It makes you think that it was written by AI, that, you know, they just fed the Lord of the Rings script into it, and they're like, all right, make a show, you know. It's kind of what it feels like, and nothing really feels special or important. So it's bad. It's not. There are some things that are okay about it, but like, it makes me wonder, like, man, you spent $53 million on each episode of this show, and I don't see it at all. And yeah, I'm gonna watch the rest of the season, but it's just out of morbid curiosity, and it's just really to make fun of it. I watched a couple episodes last night, and there were a couple moments where I laughed out loud. It was really funny, actually. There's some parts of the show that are just very badly made. It's just poor direction and poor filmmaking. I'm sorry, you're getting texts from text noises from my Griffin is taking screen recordings of me and posting it to our group chat. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, a lot of the choreography is pretty bad too. Apparently it's the same fight choreographer from The Hobbit and from the new Mulan movie, so if that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what. And it just looks bad, and it looks too choreographed, and it doesn't feel real, as opposed to, you know, the original one. Solid Sloth, this is the best episode you've ever done. Well, thank you. Maybe I should just turn this channel into a Lord of the Rings channel. Yeah, and because I watched the 6th episode, and apparently at the time it was the highest rated episode, and I don't understand, because, well, the only reason why it is that way is because there's more battles in it, but the battles are so poorly directed. The camera doesn't know what to do during those moments, and the music is really bad. No, Lisa, I'm not doing the R2-D2 scream. I'm not going to ruin my voice again. So, yeah, the only reason I've been watching it this far is one, me and Mitchell are going to talk about it on Podwood Forecast. But I don't think even he's going to finish it. And two is because a guy, one of my favorite YouTubers, YMS, has been doing watch-alongs with it. So he likes, you just sync up the time with him and you watch the show along with him. You know, he obviously doesn't play the show because he'll get copyright stricken, but it's just it's fun to watch the show with him and his friend Gael and hear them make fun of it, and it makes it a lot more bearable. But yeah, Solid Sloth says, it's time to wake up, America. The I'm Clifford Today show is the only objective news source in this country. Freaking men. Even though I was not talking about news just now, just my opinion on a show. But yeah, wake up, America. Wake the up, America, in the words of Samuel L. Jackson.
Hey, so I don't know if you guys know this, but what you just watched was basically just a clip of a full podcast episode of my podcast, The I'm Clifford Today Show. So you should just go check out that whole episode. Also, while you're at it, you might as well like the video and subscribe to my channel. You know, that'd be really nice. I mean, you're nice people, right? Okay.